This is a verse from James. You believe there is one God, good, but the demons believe that too, and they tremble with fear. I use the NCV because it includes the word fear, and we know that the demons fear God and Jesus. That's not in the KJV, so I wanted to be sure to include that here. This is a snippet of testimony. For a couple of years now, I've noticed that people around me have the shakes. At first, I assumed it was drugs. Honestly, what else is someone supposed to think? A normal health concern is usually something to do with something you're putting in your body or an injury that has occurred to your body. But it's happened too much now. It has happened with people who walk into my house. It has happened with people that the spouse says he hates, redheads. Everything these ones say they hate is a lie because they love it. Pay attention. Now it's happening to a relative that I live with, and it's not all the time. It seems to mostly happen when I am fasting and when I'm not partaking of animal flesh. And I know that people don't want to hear that. People want to do what they want to do, and they don't want to hear that something is error or wrong or a mistake. I'm just telling you the truth. The more you clean out your temple, the more you can see what's happening and who is around you. There are a lot of imposters pretending to be mankind. You don't have to believe me, but you cannot say that you were not warned. Have you noticed this? At first, it was just one or two people, and it was kind of spread out, so I didn't notice it right away. But now it's happening a lot, even with the one dog. Yes, it could be she has to go to the bathroom. It could be she's cold, but she also doesn't like my rosary. And we know that the fallen like to tinker with genetics and DNA in animals and blend them and splice them like people do with cuttings from plants. And those are things that we've learned from the fallen, the cutting of plants and roots. So I just wanted to get out this little piece of testimony. There will be another live stream pretty soon, and I may start readings because I have parts and excerpts of books that relate to what's happening today as well. I hope to just not bring you words that are brought to me in prayer and meditation, but to offer you evidence and proof for those things as well. Because those who believe without sight are blessed. We don't see the resurrection ourselves, but we believe, so we are blessed. Unfortunately, some people need to see to believe. That's why I do what I do and try to approach it with a scientific, logical reasoning first and foremost. So please feel free to comment and let me know what's going on in your neck of the woods and if you've noticed anything similar to this. Again, I didn't think anything of it, but I was reading my Bible, and in retrospect, I can look back and see that this has happened quite a lot over the last couple of years with me. And as time goes on, and the more I clean up, and the more God cleans me up, the more my vision expands and opens up, and I can see things with my own eyes, and I don't need any help, so to speak. So, take that for what it is. I love you guys. Stay blessed. And please feel free to comment. This is our channel, not just my channel. Excuse me. And I do believe that we are stronger together and that it's time to gather. But nobody wants to leave their comfortable, cushy life. You do understand that this was all set up by the archons, don't you? The fallen ones. We don't need money. You know why money was created? So that people with no skills could have something to lord over the people with skills, and the people with skills who actually have something to offer the community are the ones who spend their lives laboring away while the archons sit and pass out the play money. None of this makes any sense if you sit down and think about it. You get the job to pay for the house that you're never at because you're always at the job, to pay for the car that you use to get to the job. Does any of that make sense to you? If you don't need the car and you don't need the house, you don't really need the job. If you can feed yourself, and we eat way too much. Again, the more you clean yourself out, the more you see. I'm not doing this to lecture you. You know that from my own testimony, I was on a lot of prescription medication, and that has been a part of my life, not by choice, but since I was a child. They do these things to keep us blind. They want us filled up. They want us gluttons. They want us tired, sleepy, and there are things put in the food to accommodate that even more so. Be observant. Watch your body. It's pretty funny that when I cut myself off of food, I have more energy than when I'm eating the required or the suggested 3 meals a day. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. This is not medical advice. This is part of my testimony that I'm sharing in hopes that it will help you. I love you guys. More soon. God bless. Bye.